Hi, my name's Keisha Emmanuel. I work at Croydon Dropin as a family navigator. My role basically involves engaging with families who are quite isolated and don't have access to or aren't aware of services that they may have access to. So my role in itself varies. I'll have families who are non-English speaking, literally just come from the country, families who do live here and may be entitled to certain benefits, help them to apply for benefits. Also have quite an advocacy role where I advocate for families where their rights may have been, violated, and put them onto organisations that can further help them, whether that's legal firm or another voluntary organisation that can offer them impartial advice.
My name's Sarah. I found support through my little girl's school, Oasis Academy. They forwarded me to Keisha. And since I've been with Keisha, it's been about a year and a half now. She's put me forward for counselling, which has really helped. She's sort of supported me through so much, as in housing. I lost my job in December and she helped support me through that. I've got severe depression and anxiety problems and she's really helped me come forward with that. I got posted to Mind, the counselling, and got funding for me. Found her so easy to sort of talk to, explain the situation that was going on. She helped me forward through with everything. She was sort of always there no matter what. Depending on if I'd leave a message on her mobile, she would get back to me within the next day. It wouldn't sort of be weeks. When you do sort of speak to some people, it ends up being weeks where they're so busy, but she always had time for me. She's put me in touch with everything and then said, take it slow, do how you feel, and give me that sort of boost to do it. There's not really many places in Croydon you can sort of go to. If you go to Croydon Council, i.e. through housing, and you don't actually get to speak to someone face to face, it's now on the phone, which I find very difficult. I'd rather speak to someone face to face, but with Keisha, she's helped me through all that, being face to face. I went through a really hard time, had a really bad breakdown just after Christmas, and I turned to Keisha quite a lot through that. She's helped me with my paperwork with my job centre because I'm dyslexic, so I find it difficult to sort of read and write. So she's been my sort of support barrier with that side of things, of knowing what to do and what not to do. She'd show me on the internet legislation and like how it works and sort of what I'm entitled to and what I'm not. Plus I'm signed off sick at the moment after my breakdown, and she's helped me through to find if I can do voluntary work while I'm signed off on ESA, which has really helped because I didn't think I'd be able to do it, as job centre's not that helpful. It sort of put you in front of a computer screen and basically get on with it. But with Keisha, she set me up email addresses where I didn't have one of them. So she showed me how that works. Just little things, really. She's just helped me so much over the last year.
In being able to empower parents, it's kind of like you see their potential in the beginning, but it's about helping them to see that potential, and when they realise it, and where by the end they're able to stand on their own 2 feet and make those phone calls that they wouldn't have made in the beginning, it's really, really lovely to see. From 0 to 5 you get a lot of support from Sure Start and children's centres, and then by the time children are going to school, families who are kind of left in limbo where they don't really know where they stand. So I think Family Navigator model is a very good model because it picks up from that, basically closes that gap to ensure that families aren't just left out there isolated by themselves, but instead they're given someone that can work with them, who can advocate for them, who can support them, be an ear to listen to as well, and refer them on to services, and also maybe sometimes take them to services where they may have had a bad experience before. I've literally sometimes handheld families by taking them to their first session, introduced them to another member of staff at that particular organisation. So yeah, it's also good in terms of building links within the local community and good working and professional relationships with other organisations as well. People cultivating that whole multi-agency type approach.